From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Brooklyn Beats and the New York Jets. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
He's the mark. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Bravo.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 35.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Darnold now to throw. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. Here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Check.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Right there, 54 Mike. Here we go. Check three.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come on. Kill.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
53. Check 53. I don't even know why his team showed up. Under 10. Pass 85. You draw Corker.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
And a Brooklyn first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Singletary. And some room to work. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Devin Singletary with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Check, 59. You ain't doing nothing, Bill. You ain't doing nothing.
On first down, Darnold. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You can hear them talking to each other on the field.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's pick it up. It's Allen time, guys. Allen time.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Hey.
From the 41, Darnold. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
This is Hines. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's Hines, And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. The Jets on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. And he finds Howard complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Jones. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Open man is Higgins. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And his kick is indeed good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got Higgins over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air, Allen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Darnold. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
To throw is Darnold. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
That's right, Eddie! Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Gotcha. 5 wide.
On 1st down, Singletary. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Allen. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
An 8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. From the gun. Allen, and he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Miles Jack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. C.J. Mosley, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Darnold now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Darnold. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Hauschka with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead no matter what point, that is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. Hauschka adds the extra point, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Allen going to get this one to Singletary. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They will run with Singletary. 20! There he goes, right side. Touchdown! Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and that'll make it 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Bud Dupree in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. So Allen's going to look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.